Now, most parts of Africa are witnessing severe drought and torrential rainfall. In Nigeria, for instance, the pace of desert encroachment in the country's far north is becoming very alarming, while the south of the country continues to witness unusually torrential rain and sea level rises. CCTV's Deji Badmus has been speaking with one of Nigeria's foremost environmentalists about the problem of climate change in that country and Africa as a whole.
Climate change is one of those interesting anomalies whereby we are actually feeling its impact right now. Climate change is affecting our nation, Nigeria, in a very dramatic and drastic way, but we're not really relating on a broad way the reality of where these effects are coming from. So massive amounts of insecurity has been caused in the northern regions because of climate change. It's also impacting negatively on our food security. Again, a hungry man is an angry man. So people that used to have a very, very good agrarian situation are now finding it a lot harder. And it's also impacting in our middle belt, the east-western regions with massive erosion. Because one of the things of climate change is you get much heavier rainfall. Very, very heavy rainfall falls in a short time, and it just overwhelms a lot of the infrastructures in place, even some of the natural infrastructures, and causes erosion. And that's obviously going to create a whole lot of problems, a whole lot of stress for people. And the coastal areas, if that wasn't enough, our coastal area, some of the surges that we've been getting and some of the erosion that's happening to our coast is unprecedented. And again, it is attributed to climate-induced, very, very exacerbated weather conditions.
So how vulnerable is a coastal city like Lagos?
Oh my God, Lagos, of all the cities, it's been classified by the United Nations as one of the most vulnerable cities, one of the most vulnerable megacities, large population cities in the world. Because Lagos is, it's quite widespread. But it has a lot of delta areas. There's a lot of rivers come into Lagos. There's lagoons and lakes and rivers all over the place. And then you have the coast, you have the ocean. And water finds its level. If the ocean rises, the lagoons also rise. So when you get water rushing in on our rivers, on the various rivers that end up in Lagos, you're also going to get a situation whereby the ocean now is rising, and then you get some wave storms. Lagos is very, very vulnerable to some of the most negative aspects of climate change.